Stories from the heart of mid-Michigan. This is Fox 47 Morning News.
Good morning and happy Thursday, Mid-Michigan. I'm Michaela Temple and welcome to Fox 47 Morning News. Thank you for joining us. A state of emergency has been announced throughout Ukraine. This as no signs of Russian President Vladimir Putin backing down from potentially launching a large-scale invasion of Ukraine. Here are the latest details on the crisis between Russia and Ukraine.
A state of emergency in Ukraine. Calls for peace have gone unanswered.
President Putin, stop your troops from attacking the Ukraine. Give peace a chance. Too many people have already died.
Blasts heard in multiple Ukrainian cities after Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a military operation he says to protect Donbas, a separatist-held region of Ukraine.
Our plans are not to occupy Ukraine. We do not plan to impose ourselves on anyone.
In an emergency meeting Wednesday night, members of the UN Security Council condemned Russia's actions.
We're here for one reason and one reason only: to ask Russia to stop. Return to your borders. Send your troops and your tanks and your planes back to their barracks and hangars.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has introduced martial law and urged people to remain calm.
Stay at home if you can. We are working. The Army is working. The whole sector of defense and security is working. No panic.
In a statement, President Joe Biden saying Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way. The world will hold Russia accountable. I'm Mandy Gaither reporting.
The CDC released new data Monday on the nation's vaccination efforts. About 66 million people have gotten a booster shot. That's nearly a third of fully vaccinated people. 61.8% of the U.S. population is fully vaccinated, more than 205 million in total. 22.4% of the eligible population, which is everyone 5 and up, has not had even one dose of the vaccine. Currently, more than 1 million doses of vaccines are being given every day. With just 10 days left until Christmas, the holiday shopping season is expected to ramp up. This is also the time that scams and identity thefts ramp up as well. The Federal Trade Commission estimates that millions of Americans have their identities stolen each year. Some credit experts have some helpful tips to decrease the chance of someone collecting your information this holiday season. When shopping in person, number 1, carry only what you need. Try to limit the number of personal items you carry to a bare minimum and stick to the rule of 3. 1 credit card, 1 identity card, and a debit card. Number 2, be aware of your surroundings. Watch out for pickpocketers. After you complete a transaction, be sure to safely store any credit cards or identifications. When using a form of card payment, be sure to conceal the card information. And finally, check for skimming devices. Identity thieves attach skimming devices to card readers or ATMs. These gadgets copy credit card information, which thieves can replicate and make unauthorized purchases with. When shopping online, use trusted and secure websites. Before making a purchase, ensure the address field for URLs begin with HTTPS or have icons that look like a lock. Next, be sure to use a credit card when making an online purchase and decline offers to store your credit card information. And finally, monitor alerts and accounts regularly and be sure to check for any transactions that you did not make. Gas prices are on the rise again. The average price of regular grade gas increasing 3 cents over the past 3 weeks. Currently, the average is $3.25 per gallon. According to industry analyst Trilby Lundberg of the Lundberg Survey, that increase might not last for long as prices could start to decrease now that the cost of oil has started going down. Let's take a look at gas prices here in Michigan. According to AAA, the statewide average is about $3.25 a gallon. AAA also reports that Lansing is one of the cheapest areas to get gas, sitting at an average of $3.16 a gallon. In Jackson, it's a little more expensive. Expect to see prices around $3.18. The most expensive areas for gas are outside mid-Michigan, in Detroit, Ann Arbor, and Marquette. Let's take a look outside our Fox 47 building at I-496. It's another cloudy day out there today. When we come back, our morning meteorologist Candace Monticelli will break down our Thursday forecast. Here are your Thursday morning sports headlines. Brad Galley is coming to us from our sister station in Detroit with what you need to know from the world of sports.
Michigan playing for the first time since Juwan Howard's suspension, and also without Moussa Diabate, who was also suspended one game. He had 28 points against Iowa last week. U of M, though, playing well under Phil Martelli's watch. Wolverines took the lead 4 minutes in against Rutgers and never gave it back. Hunter Dickinson had 16. Caleb Houston stepping up in a big way. He hit 5 threes. Wolverines have not lost this season if he hits at least 4. 21 points for him. Michigan beats Rutgers 71-62. Red Wings home, playing for the first time since last Thursday. Darren Helm back with the Avalanche. His first visit to Detroit after parts of 15 years with the Wings. A little emotional in his tribute from the organization. He's playing with a lot of talent. The Avalanche are loaded. Wings down 2 more. It's excited. Look at this play. Playing for the shot pass. Philip Zadina picking up where he left off last week. Playing on that top line, suiting him well. But the Avalanche answers. Zadina in front. His man Nazem Kadri bangs it home. Colorado beats Detroit 5-2 the final. Detroit Edison's Ruby Whitehorn getting a big visit during halftime of her game. A McDonald's All-American. She knew that, but Ruby getting her jersey for the game. That's happening next month. This team, this program at Edison, such a standard in Michigan for years. Ruby watched Rakia Jackson make the McDonald's All-American game in 2019. She told me she wanted to be like her. Well, now Ruby's an All-American herself. She's got style, and she's got a whole community cheering behind her. Those are your morning sports headlines. I'm Brad Galley.
Attorney General Dana Nessel calling on DTE Energy and Consumers Energy to credit those who lost power for several days due to last week's storms. DTE Energy announced customers could apply for a $25 credit. According to DTE, they will provide the credit to customers who were without power for more than 120 hours. Nessel, however, wants to take it a step farther. The Attorney General wants consumers and DTE to voluntarily offer credit to consumers affected by the outages and provide greater credits to those who lost hundreds of dollars in groceries or other housing costs. Nessel is also pushing for both companies to develop funds to help displaced customers who are experiencing significant power outages. In a press release, Nessel said, quote, "We know that climate change is having a significant real impact, and a business as usual approach is no longer sufficient. That is why it's imperative that our utility companies adapt to the changing climate and needs of their thousands of customers. Consumers Energy and DTE must do better than this." To obtain an outage credit currently, customers need to file with their utility.
Grace has strengthened into a tropical storm again. Based on new readings, the National Hurricane Center upgraded its status from a tropical depression in a 2 a.m. update. The center says Grace has sustained winds of 40 miles per hour. The storm's heavy rain continues to cause flooding across portions of Hispaniola, the island compromising Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Meanwhile, another storm, Fred, is making its way up southeast United States. Meteorologist Scott Withers in Panama City Beach, Florida, has the latest on Fred.
Fred is now a tropical depression straddling the central Alabama-Georgia border. Its winds are cut in half. The big danger today, heavy rains and flash flooding. Fred roared into Panama City Beach with 65-mile-per-hour winds, dropping up to 8 inches of rain, causing flash flooding throughout the Florida Panhandle. The system moved today into central Georgia towards Atlanta. It's going to drop up to 4 inches of rain there this afternoon, then keep pushing north. All that rain is causing some significant flash flooding threats today and into tonight from the northern Atlanta suburbs up through western North Carolina. Fred is also spinning up the threat of tornadoes from Macon to Atlanta and up to Athens, Georgia through this afternoon. Fred's going to continue weakening as it moves northward. It's got so much rain associated with it. We're going to see some flash flooding issues from Pittsburgh up through Syracuse later this week. I'm meteorologist Scott Withers in Panama City Beach, Florida.
We'll have more stories from your neighborhoods coming up in a couple minutes, but now we're moving on to your latest forecast. Our meteorologist Candace Monticelli is standing by right now, so let's toss it over to her.
Well, on this Tuesday, mid-Michigan, another really mostly calm and quiet, beautiful day for you. Partly cloudy conditions. Still plenty of sunshine available today with temperatures remaining in the lower 80s. But you will feel a little touch of humidity, and you may even see a stray shower the more and more south you travel. But majority of us will stay dry for your Tuesday. Better rain chances arrive tomorrow and later into the week, even the start of the weekend. But for the meantime, lighter winds, those temperatures in the 80s, very seasonable actually for where we should be at this point in August. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy conditions, temperatures only dipping back into the mid and upper 60s as we'll add in even a little bit more cloud cover not only today but throughout our overnight hours, leading to partly to mostly cloudy conditions for tomorrow. So for today, make it a great Tuesday. For now, I'm meteorologist Candace Monticelli.